Kathryn Minshew was born on October 30th, 1985 to Caucasian parents in the city of New Jersey. Kathryn had a normal childhood. Her parents were reasonably privileged, so obtaining an education wasn't such a grail to her. She attended elementary, middle, and high school in New Jersey before going to college at Duke University. Kathryn grew up keenly observing the inequalities between men and women. She had a burning desire to carve a niche for career women and give them the platform to excel like their male counterparts. After graduating from university, Kathryn found a job as a management consultant in the employ of McKinsey. She was a diligent worker, and this earned her the trust of the company. All was going well for Kathryn, but there was an underlying restlessness. She wanted to contribute her own quota to making the business world an even playing ground for the sexes. While working at McKinsey, she started to think of how she could bring her dream to fruition. After serious thoughts, she began to map out the plan for a networking site for career women. Kathryn's dedication to work made her get offers from other companies. Soon, she was employed by the Clinton Health Access Initiative. This was an excellent opportunity for her as the job came with a lot of benefits and incentives. And while she loved the financial freedom she enjoyed, she still had the raging fire inside her to create something that would help female professionals. In the year 2010, Kathryn eventually took a bold step and quit her job. She then co-founded Pretty Young Professionals, a networking site for young women. It didn't take too long for the site to catch on. In no time, it became a staple amongst professional women. It was a source of interaction and also a conduit for women empowerment. All was going well for Kathryn. Her dream had come to pass and she earned a living doing what she was passionate about. She was, however, unprepared for the turn of events that ensued. Following a disagreement with her colleague and co-founder, she woke up to discover that she had been locked out of her own website, email address, and company. This was a huge loss, as Kathryn had spent her life savings on the site. It was also a repository of all her ideas. She found herself sinking into depression. All Kathryn thought of was to curl up on her living room floor and remain there for good. She couldn't conceive the possibilities of starting another business after losing everything. After a few weeks, Kathryn told herself that there was nothing impossible for her if she set her mind. She made plans and started another website called The Muse, a career website for women. In 2 months, The Muse was up and running. It took extra work and devotion for Kathryn to make The Muse go mainstream. Today, The Muse is a far more successful website than her former one. Kathryn had become a globally recognized entrepreneur with a net worth of $2.3 million. So, what happens when we lose? Do we pack up our dreams and dwell on past failure, or do we reinvent ourselves and move on? This is a vital question everyone needs to ask themselves when they lose. No one should feel entitled to winning. In life, we win sometimes and lose other or most times. Our losses should be the motivating factor to try again and to triumph. Joseph Duffy said, "Losing isn't always the end. Sometimes it becomes the beginning." The problem with a lot of people is that when they lose, they fail to look beyond and see the bigger picture. This is why a lot of dreams die prematurely. John R. Chinnis said, "There is such a thin line between winning and losing. A person who wins and a person who loses are most times doing the same thing. When we win, it doesn't mean the person who has lost did not do well. We must learn to demystify failure and accept them as part of the growing process. We must equally learn not to be too hard on ourselves when we lose." Vince Lombardi said, "If you cannot accept losing, you can't win." Kathryn Minshew became successful beyond her imagination because she didn't consider losing her first website as the end of the road.